Yo, what's going on everyone? It's me, it's Jinsula. I hope you're having a good day and welcome to another episode of Pokémon Ideas. This is a video series on my YouTube channel where I go over different concepts and ideas which I believe would make Pokémon Go a much better experience for any player. Now, in the last Pokémon Ideas video, I talked about a gym rework, and a lot of you left a lot of really good comments and feedback regarding that concept. And this video is going to be part 2 for that video. I wanted to talk about the reward structure behind everything that I talked about in the last video, so if you want the context for everything that I'm going to be talking about, make sure you go and check out part 1. But yeah, with that said, let's first talk about some of the feedback that I got. So there was some very common criticisms regarding the proposal, and I did want to address them because a lot of it doesn't make sense without the context of this video. Yes, I admit that a lot of the things that I talked about in the last video are extremely complicated, but I do think that system would work a lot better than what we currently have. And the reason for that is because of how you get rewards, namely Pokecoins. In the last video, I talked about a 3-round system for gym battles where you would go through 2 rounds of battling regular Pokemon defenders, and then you would have essentially a mini raid at the end of it. And a lot of players were saying that it was extremely convoluted and it's extremely complicated, and to that I totally understand because the current system of gym battling in Pokemon Go is very straightforward. You just battle Pokemon multiple times until they're knocked out, and then once every single Pokemon is knocked out, then you could put in one of your Pokemon and claim that gym. But this new system is very hectic, and it does involve a lot of different aspects of player versus player gameplay, but I still think it's going to be a lot more engaging if Niantic were to do something like this, and it would add a lot of fun elements that I feel like Pokemon Go's gym battling system is currently missing. And another criticism that I got in my last video was that the duration of gym battling would be extremely long with the new proposed system. And I actually disagree with that criticism because when it comes to how I designed my proposal, it was more about shortening the duration as opposed to lengthening it up. Because if you think about the current gym battling system, it's extremely lengthy, especially if every single one of the defenders in that gym are at full heart meters, because you'll have to battle each of those Pokemon multiple times. In some cases, you might end up doing close to 18 to 20 battles in that gym in order to completely clear it out. But for my system, it's 10 straight battles. That's pretty much it. You're not battling any Pokemon multiple times, you're basically just battling them once, and then once you complete that battle, you move on to the next round and you do those battles until you defeat the gym leader. It's a very straightforward 10 battle system, and I would much rather prefer that as opposed to the current system because there's so many unknown factors like berry feeding, and whenever a raid would pop up, it would cause you to no longer be able to attack that gym. Yeah, I just feel like the current system actually has a lot more length and duration compared to what I was proposing. I mean, if you really think about it, a high-level player could clear out the entire gym in 8 to 10 minutes with the new proposed system, whereas in the current system, no matter how many good Pokemon you bring, it might still take you close to 15 to 30 minutes to clear out that gym. So I really felt like this new system was just a lot better, but, you know, a lot of you disagreed. And I can totally understand those disagreements, but I really think that when you hear the reward structure and how you get Pokecoins with this new gym rework, a couple of you might actually change your mind. So yeah, let's talk about the reward structure for this gym rework. When it comes to getting Pokecoins in my proposed gym rework system, it's going to be exactly like how most of you have speculated in the comment section of part 1. Yeah, you're going to be able to get Pokecoins from either defending gyms like you currently can, or you're also going to be able to get Pokecoins from attacking gyms. You basically have 2 different avenues for getting Pokecoins, and it doesn't even matter whether or not you defend a gym. You could get all 50 of your daily Pokecoins simply by attacking multiple gyms. That works extremely well with the gym rework system that I'm proposing because in that system, you may not even be able to become a defender of a gym that you attack because it's all going to be based on a ranking system. The reason why I have it as a ranking system is because I drew a lot of inspiration from Pokestop showcases. In Pokestop showcases, you get rewards based on your ranking, and I really did like that system, and I felt like more different mechanics in Pokemon Go should have something like that. So I thought along those lines for a gym rework, and that's basically how this is all going to work. Let's take a look at this mock screenshot that I made for when you defeat a gym in the new system. You're going to get a score based on the time it took you to defeat the gym entirely, and you're going to be rewarded with Pokecoins depending on your score. Ultimately, this means that even if you do not end up becoming a gym defender in that gym that you attacked, you're still going to end up getting your Pokecoins. And you can continuously do this to get all 50 of your daily Pokecoins, even if you do not defend a single gym. Giving players an avenue to get Pokecoins outside of just simply defending gyms, I feel would be a much better system than what we currently have. In the current system, you could only get Pokecoins from defending gyms after a certain duration, and there's no guarantee that you will even get Pokecoins because there's so many different outside factors. For example, if you live in a high populated urban area, there's going to be way too fast of a turnover rate for those gyms, and you're not going to be able to hold them long enough in order to get Pokecoins. But on the flip side, if you live in a low populated rural area, you may not have anyone to knock out your Pokemon from that gym, so you're going to have Pokemon that are stuck there and you're never going to be able to get your daily Pokecoins. But with this system, it really doesn't matter whether or not you're attacking a gym or defending a gym, you're always going to have some way of getting your daily Pokecoins and you're going to have a lot more control. But now let's talk about how you could get Pokecoins from defending gyms. This is obviously going to be the more traditional route that more players are going to be familiar with, but aside from just getting Pokecoins for how long you defend a gym, you're also going to get additional Pokecoins for a lot of different factors so that there is a little bit more variety. Now, in my last video, I talked about how every single gym is going to reset no matter what at certain durations. The reason why I have it set up this way is that, for one, you do not have your Pokemon stuck in that gym forever, but two, if you only defend gyms as your source of getting Pokecoins, you're going to be guaranteed to get Pokecoins at the end of the day. So you will essentially never miss out on getting your daily free Pokecoins even if you do not attack a single gym. This is meant to be kind of like a foolproof system. The way that you get Pokecoins is almost going to be guaranteed, so long as you're engaging in gym battles. Let me give you a step-by-step on how I imagine you're going to get your Pokecoins from defending a gym. Let's say you have a Pokemon in a gym. Eventually, whether through someone attacking that gym or that gym reaching the automatic reset, your Pokemon is going to get knocked out of that gym. But when that gym resets, you're going to get an indicator at the bottom right of your screen, and when you click on that, you're going to be taken to a reward screen where you're going to be able to collect your Pokecoins right then and there. The amount of Pokecoins you're going to get is going to be contingent on how long that Pokemon was defending that gym, very similar to how it works now. However, there's going to be additional factors that are going to give you bonus Pokecoins. Like, for example, you will get additional Pokecoins if you were the gym leader of that gym, and you will also get bonus Pokecoins for defending that gym with someone on your friends list, and you will also get Pokecoins for using a Pokemon with the Best Buddy medal as that gym defender. Oh, and I feel like this is something that even the current system should have, but if your gym is at a gold rank, then you should also get additional Pokecoins because, let's be real here, if you're actively engaging in one specific gym, you should have some kind of reward for having that gym as kind of like your home gym. So for a lot of players who have been collecting those gold gym medals and not getting anything for it, this would be a great way for you to get some rewards for doing all of that effort. So yeah, in this rework, you would be able to get Pokecoins for attacking gyms and defending gyms. It's all going to depend on how well you perform in either aspect. If you attack a bunch of gyms every single day, you're going to end up getting yourself 50 daily free Pokecoins. This is going to be really good for urban players who have high turnover rate gyms, because even if that gym turns over as soon as you become a defender, it's okay because you're still going to get Pokecoins from attacking those gyms. But let's say you live in a rural area with very low turnover rates, well, you're still going to be able to get your Pokecoins because there's going to be plenty of great gyms for you to just insert a Pokemon as a defender, and eventually that gym is going to reset and you're going to collect your Pokecoins that way. I know a lot of you left comments in my last video talking about how my Gym Rework system would be detrimental for rural players, but I would make the argument that this would be even better than what we currently have, because if you live in a rural area where no one is attacking gyms, you're going to see yourself a lot of great gyms because they're constantly resetting. And then all you have to do is insert your Pokemon into that gym, and you do not even have to worry about that gym ever getting attacked. Because like I said in my last video, if a gym is inactive, it's going to get reset after a certain duration. So any Pokemon that is defending that gym is going to get knocked out, and those players are going to get their Pokecoins for essentially very passive gameplay. It might actually be advantageous for you to live in a rural area where there's not a lot of high turnover for gyms, because all you have to do is go to a gym, put in a Pokemon, and then that's it. By the end of the day, you're gonna get yourself 50 free Pokecoins for doing barely any effort. So yeah, there you have it. Multiple avenues for getting Pokecoins and a lot of different varieties of bonuses so that you can multiply the Pokecoins that you get. I think this system would be a lot better because in the current system, all you can do to get Pokecoins is defend Pokemon for a long duration. And there's no telling whether or not your Pokemon are going to get knocked out really quickly, or they're going to be knocked out after several days, months, and even years. So I do like my current system. I think this would work a lot better than what we currently have. Sure, maybe for the battling aspect, they could simplify it a little bit so that it's a little bit more straightforward, kind of like the current system. But I still think at least for the reward structure, this would be a much better way for you to get rewarded Pokecoins as opposed to what we have to do now. But yeah, in any case, that's going to be it for this Pokemon Ideas video. Now, let me know your thoughts down below what you think about this entire thing. With part 1 and part 2 combined, I would like to know your thoughts because when it comes to gym battles in Pokemon Go, I really do not like how it currently is. I currently live in a suburban area where it's really a coin flip. If I put a Pokemon into a gym, I really do not know if it's going to get knocked out within minutes or if it's going to take several days. So I can't really predict when I'm going to be getting Pokecoins, but at least with this new system, it's a lot more predictable and it's a lot more straightforward. And I kind of hope Niantic ends up going this direction, but maybe some of you disagree, and I would like to know why. So make sure you share those thoughts in the comments section down below, and let's have a great discussion. But in any case, that's going to be it for this video. Thank you so much for making it all the way to the end. If you ended up enjoying this video and found it to be insightful, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe if it's your first time here. And also don't forget that little bell so you can stay up to date on whenever I upload videos. And I want to give a shout out to every single patron on my Patreon. You make this channel content possible. If you want to play Pokemon Go with me, pay attention because all you have to do is go and check out my Patreon. And if you decide to become a paid Patreon member, I'm going to add you to my Pokemon Go friends list. So when it comes to remote raids and with the friendship system, if you want to play Pokemon Go with me, then make sure you go and check out my Patreon. And if you want to support my channel in a very different way, you can always do so by following me on social media. My handle is @Jinsula. I'm on the platforms that you see on screen. Make sure you go over there and give me a follow. Alright, and that's going to be it for this video. I'm Jinsula. Be safe, have fun, love yourself, and I'll catch you all later.